Well, hello everybody. I know normally I'm doing good morning stuff, but this is more of a good night one. Getting ready to go to bed, and I just, had so many weird things happen today that I was like, I'm gonna do another one, and we're gonna have another, like, I'm gonna do like I do in the morning and just talk incessantly and kind of obnoxiously and move stuff around all over the place and look crazy. Um, Bubba's here. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubby Bear. Who's a good kitty? He's not. He's been fighting and arguing and yelling at the dog, and the dog's been growling and barking back at him. So it's just been great. It's been fantastic. So yeah, I know I'm touching my face. I'm not supposed to be, and that just hurts and itches and felt really tight. So yeah. Anyway, don't pick. It's bad for you. Bad, 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 bad. I do it and I am totally scarred up, so I really don't want people to look like I do. Especially my legs. Oh my god, you're never ever gonna see my legs. They're so terrible. The cat just laid down on them because I think he heard me talking about my legs and he was like, oh, legs. I like to lay on the legs. So there we go. So now he's laying on the legs, and you can see, when I'm wide awake, my eyes are not two different sizes. They're normal. They're totally normal looking. They're actually the same, which is awesome. But anyway, so like I said before, a lot of crazy stuff happened today at work and everything, and it was just insane. And I decided on my way home, well, actually I decided about halfway through the day today that I needed to probably go have a fun little COVID-19 test done. And luckily for me, they were offering a free drive-up thing that's sponsored by the National Guard here in town. You had to call and make an appointment, and I did, and I got an appointment. I got one of the last ones of the day, and so I headed over there and I had it done. But it was a total comedy. So I pull up and, the whole thing, and it's great and it's fine, and, everything. I don't know if you could kind of hear from my voice. I do have a little bit of asthma, and I have been a little wheezy, really, really, heavy chested lately. So I was a little concerned. So he's still a little concerned, but not terrible. It's it's more than likely allergies, but yeah, I just want to make sure. Because I have a lot of friends who have a lot of underlying health issues, and I don't want them to get sick because of me. So I thought it would be a good idea to go get checked. Sorry, I'm adjusting the phone a little bit because I realized you're probably hearing the fan more than you're hearing me, which is not good. But anyway, so I pull up, and you have to show them your ID, and you have to have your windows up, you have to have a mask on, you can be the only person in the car, and so you pull up. And then they wave you through, they verify who you are multiple times, and then they wave you through up to the thing, and the little doctor guy shows up, and he comes over and he knocks on my window, and he goes, crack your window. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay, first of all, I love my automatic windows. I love the fact that I just have to push the one button and it goes all the way down, and it's fabulous and it works great, except when you don't want it to go all the way down. Push the button, starts going down. Pull it back up again, goes all the way back up again. I was like, shit. So I push it down and I double click it because that's what you're supposed to do. So it stops and then it starts again. And I'm like, oh my God. And it took me forever to get this stupid window so that it was only cracked about this much. So that way they could slide some paperwork into me. And I was just like, oh my God. I was laughing so hard. Sorry, the cat just walked in front of me. And the guy was laughing, but I'm sure he was more of a frustrated laugh than he was an actual laugh because, seriously, imagine all the craziness he's seen today. And then here comes this woman at the end of his shift, the end of all of this, and she can't even figure out her freaking window, her automatic window. Seriously. Who can't figure out how to get their freaking window down? Me, obviously. So then I turn, and so then, he goes away, he has me put the window back up, he's got me doing all this kind of stuff, and then he got me turn the car off, and then, I open the door, and it's going ding, 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 and I'm like, crap. So I end up pulling the keys out, and I turn to face him, and he's like, you gotta take off your seatbelt. And I was like, oh, shit. So, excuse me. So I took off the seatbelt, and he's like, okay, so keep your feet in the car, but turn your body towards me. And so he did. And then he's like, got this long, thin thing. And he's like, this is going to go up in your nose. And I'm like, up in my nose, right? Like up in my nose. No, up in your cavity, up in the sinus cavity. It's not, okay, it's just not the greatest. Like my face hurt afterwards. It's like 5 seconds in each nostril. And he's like, okay, so when this happens, because you might feel the need to cough, you might feel the need to sneeze, it might hurt. He's like, all I'm going to tell you is this, like if you need to cough or you need to sneeze, like raise your hand so that I can stop and pull the thing out. And then you're going to turn your face into the car and sneeze or cough. And then he said, oh, sorry, my dad just sent me a text message. And then he was like, he goes, and if you feel the need to grab something, reach over and grab the steering wheel or grab your seat. But please, don't grab me. And my first thought was, ooh, somebody's been grabbed in a spot they don't want to be grabbed. And then I started laughing, and he kind of chuckled. And then, so he does the thing, and he like jams it up in there. And I'm just like, you know, like, oh my God. And he does this little thing. He does this little thing in the other nostril. And then he's like, okay, you're done. And I'm just like, tears in my eyes. Gag reflexes going. Because like this thing feels like it's down your throat. But it's not. It's just like up here in your sinuses. But oh my God, it was awful. It was just absolutely awful. It was like the worst thing ever. And then he's like, okay, so this is going to take 4 days. Or maybe 96 hours. And I'm like, 96 hours is 4 days, but I didn't want to say that because, you know, he's probably had a really long day, and I don't know if he actually meant to say it like that or not, but I was like, okay, 4 days. We'll just go with 4 days. And so off he went, and then off I went, and I came back here, and I walked the dog, and it was just, you know, we saw the baby bunny, and then we got going, and I was trying to talk to my mom, and there were all these other dogs barking and kids, and this other dog came up to us, and he was trying to be nice. Of course, she's not being nice because she doesn't like you. She only has one eye, like one eye. So, like, when a dog gets on the side of her, like, I mean, on this side of her, that's fine, but she can't keep turning fast enough to see where they are. And like oh my God, it freaks her out. So she got upset and she got growly and she like barked at him, and then the dog barked back, and then they started like on like growling, snarling, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Whole time on the phone with my mom, right? And I'm trying to like control the dog, apologize to this woman, like back her off from the other dog, keep my mother calm, who thinks there's like a massive dog fight happening, and like just make like chill the situation out. Then, so this lady disappears. Like, I hang out there with the dog for a little bit, getting her distracted by a squirrel, by a leaf, by like whatever I can. And she finally disappears with the other dog. And then we keep going. So we keep on walking because that's what we do, right? Like, I mean, that's our thing. That's our routine, is to go for these walks. And so we did a mile this afternoon. We did not do a mile this morning. Oh, sorry. I'm going to like clean that up a little bit. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so nasty. I'm so sorry. I like totally did the mom thing too, like lick and wipe off, because guess what? I am a mom. I have a 19-year-old. He's hilarious too. He has his own channel, and I won't say anything until like I get permission from him to like actually like promote his channel on here, but I totally will. Not that I have a whole lot of followers or anything, but I just think it's awesome. He's the one that kind of got me into this too. Him and his adorable little girlfriend, who also has her own channel. She does makeup. Fabulous. I think I've talked about her before. She's so fantastic. She does a really great job. Her videos are super easy to follow too, but I don't get permission from her to plug her on here. But anyway, so I don't know if you can tell, but like the tan thing's already kind of wearing off my face. Like it only lasted like a couple days. But yeah, anyway, so, yeah, so we're, you know, finally I was just like, Mom, I gotta go. Like, I can't even hear you. There's, like, dogs barking, kids yelling, and, like, people are trying to say hello to me, and I have no idea who they are. And, like, this girl's sitting there going, yay, girl, yo, hey, girl. And I'm like, hi, child, I don't know. And, oh, my God, it was, today was just one of those, like, disastrous days where nothing bad happened, but it was just a disaster from start to finish. Like the whole thing. It was insane. So then I get back to the house and I'm sitting here and I'm like watching TV and I'm playing on my phone, and all of a sudden I'm like, it's like getting late. And I was like, oh, I better go to bed. And this other little voice in my head goes, you haven't eaten dinner. And I was like, yeah, of course I've eaten dinner. Like, I'm so not hungry. Like, why would I not have eaten dinner? Like, I totally know that I ate dinner. And, sorry, the cat is after a moth that's over there, and she's trying to figure out how to get it, and it's hilarious because she can't get to it, and it's, like, up on the ceiling, and she's on the floor staring at it like, why? I want it. And the dog's all interested, too, because the dog's like, what are you looking at? What's going on? So, anyway, yeah, so, wow, I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so anyway, I think I was telling you that I totally lost my appetite tonight. And, like, it's not like that I was like, ew, I don't want to eat. It was just like, of course I ate food. I'm not hungry. Like, of course I ate. And then I realized I didn't, so I ate, like, a handful of granola. And I was like, okay, I'm full. Then I washed it down with some of my favorite waters. Oh my god, they're flavored and they're delicious, and oh my god, I love, 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 love them. I get them delivered to me once a month from Amazon, and I've got to say, delicious. I suck those suckers down. They don't even make it a month. Like, I'm drinking 2 to 3 of them in a day sometimes, which probably isn't the best thing for me. It's more of drinking like 1 or 2 in a day, but like I sometimes stretch it out to 3 or 4 depending on the day, depending on how hot it is too. Like, so today was only in the 70s, which was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous day. Of course, I was stuck at work, so I wasn't out enjoying the day. Sorry, my paw itches, and I'm like trying to like scratch it, but not. But anyway, so yeah, and I don't know, it was just such a strange day, and it's just going to continue to be a strange night, I think. I don't foresee me falling asleep fairly quickly like I did last night, or the night before. Maybe I'll just listen to my lovely little sleep story guru guy again. Again, his name is Eric. I think his last name is Bra, and he's so fantastic. Like, he has like one of those voices that just makes you just like, like I said, I always have the weirdest dreams. Weird dreams. But it doesn't matter because it's like fantastic. The cat is trying to crawl under the pillow. I don't know if you can see what he's doing. He's like desperately trying to crawl underneath the pillow. And I don't know why, because there's nothing down there. There's nothing under the pillow. Like, I moved everything. I got rid of everything that was under the pillow, and I put it on the freaking nightstand. And the other cat has taken it upon herself to attack and eat anything I put on the nightstand. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to do that anymore. She is seriously content just sitting there staring at that thing on the ceiling. I seriously hope that that's a moth and not a spider. If that's a spider, I'm going to flip out. But I won't find out because I'm going to turn the light off and go to bed. Anyway, I hope y'all had a great day. Truly do. And I'll do a real quick one in the morning, just be like, good morning, yo, and tell you how I slept and how I'm feeling and, you know, that kind of thing. Because I don't know if you can tell by my throat, my voice does sound a little bit scratchy. But, all right, darlings, you guys have a great night, okay? So, peace, love ya, be good out there.